The whole piece, when I made it originally, because it was for a situation where I took responsibility for all aspects of the piece. So I wrote the script, I directed it, I even directed people to construct the furniture that went in the original house. So that's why it's also really exciting now to have Julia and the Cabinet Theatre people involved, because I've done the piece so many times that it's really refreshing for me to see somebody else take over part of it and make decisions.
Wir haben die Originalpuppen als Vorlage genommen, die Original-Barbies aus Jennifer Walshens Koffer, der aus Australien kam, Puppen aus den 70er Jahren. Und haben uns überlegt, für die Szene unten, die live gespielt wird, diese Puppen in doppelter Größe zu bauen, damit man mit ihnen von unten, von hinten, von unsichtbar spielen kann.
She doesn't use regular meters, so she just notates it in time code. So we all have a stopwatch, which we start simultaneously, and then we follow strictly the time code and all the events. And the piece also consists of very many scenical things that we have to perform. We have to clean our instruments, we have to speak texts.
1, 2, 3, and starts abruptly to her. Starts abruptly to her. To her.
Abruptly to this sort of, you know, so like you're speaking it like you're scared, like I can't, and you're saying, you know, I can't. Baby, please don't do that. Oh no, but you know, and then it's just like, I'm pissed off, I'm angry, and then it comes out, the aggression there.
What? No, there's something I want to discuss with them. No.
In my opera, there's, you know, 6 characters. We've got 3 female characters and their boyfriends. The characters that I think are sort of most doomed, I mean, it ends quite horribly for Camille in that it ends with this date rape, and it ends horribly for Naomi because she dies, and it ends horribly for Gloria because even though her boyfriend seems like a good guy, he gets so frustrated in this argument that he pushes Naomi. The guys come and then they go up on the patio and they have this argument and it's night. And so the whole point is like the girls are all in the bed and then Camille comes bursting in the window and she's covered in blood, and then she wakes the other girls up and they go up on the patio and they have this argument. And so when you're taking pictures with the cameras or throwing the beans, the reason I had it in the original one is that that's the guys throwing stones at the windows of the house.
Der dritte Teil des Ganzen, der heftigste und eigentlich auch brutalste, wenn man so will. Da haben wir überlegt, dass wir diese Vergewaltigungsszene so zeigen, dass das, was man eigentlich immer von Puppen auch sagt, sie sind, sobald man sie nicht sichtbar animiert, sind sie eigentlich reine Objekte.
because the doll cannot defend itself. So it's interesting to see what the humans do with this doll.
Na, also wenn die dann noch zappelt oder sonst wie menschliche Regungen zeigt, das geht ja gar nicht. Aber das Zerlegen geht eben gut, vor allem in dem Kontext, dass er weitermacht und es nicht mal merkt.
And I felt, if I watch a rape, I should want to vomit. That's the only appropriate response I should have as a human being. It should make me angry and it should disgust me. And I got really sick also of feeling the only place where I see a heterosexual rape of a woman is in the opera house, and it's always a woman and it's always music written by a man. You know, you just feel like, don't we get to tell our stories? Shouldn't there be a space maybe where women talk about these things? It's been interesting for the last 6 months or so, knowing that we're about to begin this production, you know, and Me Too and Time's Up and these different movements emerging, and seeing the opera in the light of that.